They say history repeats itself, but what they don't say is how often it's rewritten first. There was a time when the Republican Party was the party of abolition, a time when black people newly freed from bondage aligned with Republicans because they were the ones who had fought to end slavery. The first black U.S. senators and congressmen, Republicans, the party of Lincoln, they called it, the party of Reconstruction, the party that, for a fleeting moment, seemed to support black freedom, but that moment didn't last. As soon as black political power began to rise, the backlash came. The Compromise of 1877 ended Reconstruction and handed the South back to white supremacists. Jim Crow laws swept in like a second wave of bondage. And the Republican Party. It pivoted, slowly, then all at once. By the mid-20th century, the parties had begun their ideological shift. The Democrats, once the party of the Confederacy, began courting black voters through civil rights legislation. Meanwhile, Republicans, through Nixon's Southern strategy, began appealing to white voters disillusioned by integration and civil rights gains. The party that once stood for abolition now stood for law and order, for states' rights, for Make America Great Again. And yet, here we are decades later, watching people argue over which party is for us, as if either one has ever truly been, as if the game hasn't always been about control, not liberation. This is political amnesia. We forget that both parties have used us, that both have betrayed us, that both have rewritten their histories to suit their current agendas. We forget that our ancestors didn't fight for party loyalty. They fought for freedom, for land, for dignity, for the right to build and protect their own. And now, we're told to pick a side in a rigged game, to argue over red and blue, while our communities are still underfunded, over-policed, and under siege. But we remember that the first black political power didn't come from allegiance, it came from agency. And that's what we're reclaiming now.